Okay, so what we're going to do is get underway. I'm going to show you guys how I brainstorm. One of the things that I find is very cathartic, very very good for my workflow and optimization of my workflow is what I like to do is I like to talk to because it keeps me from having to type. I'm not the fastest typer in the world. And a lot of you guys are hunt and peck, two finger hunt, peck, all that other stuff. But oh, by the way, hopefully I'm going to add value to your life and your world. Um, I'm obviously they got a long way to go to get to monetization with YouTube and the YouTube algorithms and all that good stuff. Until then, you can show some love by making some comments in my YouTube channel at aitechyboys.com, and you can also subscribe, of course. I would appreciate that. Obviously everybody says that, but I really appreciate it. I'm just a newbie at this game with the YouTube streaming, but I hope to become something that's more influential as time goes by. My whole philosophy is to simplify, clarify, simplify, innovate, and then solve. Those four key pillars are kind of how I build my whole structure around with AI Techie Boys. I have some really cool tools that I use that I'm going to share with you guys. And just so you know, I am available for freelance gigs and stuff like that if you need to streamline your workflows. That being said, just check this out right down here. As you can see, right below me, got some information scrolling across the screen, so check that out. But I'm going to do this interview, and I'm going to show you that all you have to do is enable this feature, and you can actually talk to the AI. So it's kind of cool. So what I think I might do is I'm going to switch over, right? I'm going to switch over to that screen right there. And, I've got my AI over there. And AI, are you listening? So my AI is listening, but once again, I ran into that same problem I had before where I did not have the audio uh, ready. So I'm gonna try to get that now. I'm gonna try to get the audio ready. So I'm gonna try to see audio output, add existing, and we're gonna go capture 3, and okay, boom. So now we should have it in both of our scenes. As we see right here, we're there. We got our split screen here. And then we got our full screen there. All right, go ahead and talk. Let's see if we got you on the audio here.
Testing, testing. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we're looking good. I think I've got too much going on this one, so I'm gonna let that go. And we should be okay. And then I'm gonna go over to this one. And go ahead and talk for me so we can do a mic check.
Sure thing. How's the audio now?
I think we're doing pretty good. And one more time, please, if you be so kind as to do it one more time.
Absolutely. Testing again. Everything sound good?
Everything sounds good. We had to test our sources here, so I'm glad you're here. We're gonna so for you guys that don't know, I'm going to use the AI to interview me. I'm going to tell it what I want to do, and it's going to function in that fashion. AI, are you with me?
Absolutely. I'm here, ready for the interview. What's the first question?
All right, so this is what I want you to do. I want you to operate as my biographer, and I want you to draw some things out of me that I probably wouldn't think to draw out of myself as it relates to building my AI Techie Boys business. Okay, so it's weird, but I think that you weren't there. That's just so weird because I know I added you and yet you're not there. So yeah, I gotta do it again. I don't understand what's going on. Why do I keep losing you? It's so weird. But hold on. All right, I think I got you now. All right, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, ready to go.
Fantastic. This may happen from time to time, I think, but we're going to get through this thing. But I'm going to leave it on this screen right now. Go ahead and draw out of me some of the things that I need to say so I can get my thoughts clear. And I'm pretty sure you're going to be, transcribing this or dictating this as we speak so that I have notes about our conversation. Am I correct? Am I correct?
Absolutely, I'll keep track of everything. Let's dive in. What are the biggest challenges you faced while building AI Techie Boys, and how have you overcome them?
So some of the biggest challenges that I have with building AI Techie Boys is trying to do a lot on a shoestring budget, paying for subscriptions to AI products so I can learn how to use them and things of that nature. So these things are really a big hurdle, especially trying to learn and try to practically apply what I've learned so that I can give value to those who have not had the time to invest in using these tools. So I've got my 4 pillars, and I'm sure you're going to ask me what my 4 pillars are. So I'm going to let you do that.
Great, so let's get into those pillars. Can you share what they are and how each one guides your approach to AI Techie Boys?
Yes, and that's great. So my 4 pillars are, so first is to clarify. And once I clarify something, that needs to be simplified. So clarify, knowing exactly what we're talking about and what problem we're going to solve. And then the process of simplification is enacted at that point. And then once we have simplified it, we find an innovative approach to it. And when I say we, right now I mean me. But since we're AI Techie Boys, and it's plural, I say we sometimes. But bottom line, it is me. And then actually at the end of the day, once we find an innovative approach, something that is purely us, that is purely AI Techie Boys, unique in nature, then we go to the solve phase of the 4 pillars. Obviously, that is the end game. No matter what it is, it's to solve a problem, but to find creative solutions that are uniquely AI Techie Boys. That's our signature.
That's a solid framework. How have these pillars helped you tackle the challenge of learning and applying AI tools on a budget?
So sometimes when you're on a budget, you have to oversimplify. I mean, that's just the way it is. You got to oversimplify everything, and you have to be resourceful. And I think I'm starting to do that, even though it's very tempting to put some money where you don't have, because you really want to try a lot of things and bring a lot of value to the people. But again, you have to kind of temper that a little bit. It's almost like being hungry before you go to go shopping for food. You might want to eat first because you're going to be tempted to buy things you probably not sticking to your list, but you need to stick to your list so you can stay on budget. So that's kind of how it is with AI and what's on the menu as far as techie tools. I want them all. I can't have them all, but I do the best that I can with the resources that I have.
Makes total sense. What's one example where you had to get especially creative with limited resources?
Well, especially creative is the trial and error of putting together a custom GPT. I use a lot of AI tools, but for custom GPTs, I'm really comfortable with using ChatGPT. It's the one that I started out with, the AI that I started out with in this whole thing since 2023. That's where I started. and that's where my comfort level was. Now I've expanded, and I understand that you have to diversify tools because you never know with open AI, if they're going to get bought out, if there's going to be something that happens that they no longer stay in that business. I have to be able to adapt. So I am in that adaptation phase. Yeah.
That's a smart approach. So, with all these tools and strategies, what's your ultimate vision for AI Techie Boys?
So AI Techie Boys again is to clarify, simplify, innovate, and solve. I want to find relevance in that space, and I want to carve a niche that's uniquely AI Techie Boys, because ultimately, this is what I want to do with life here. Um, Even though working for an employer is fine, it pays the bills for real, but I would like to be able to, on my own time, anytime I want, to be able to do seminars and webinars, on location teaching sessions, workshops, uh, devote more time to creating content that's going to be beneficial and offer a lot of value to people, and hopefully to become a trusted voice in this space. So that's where I want to go with AI Techie Boys, make it self-sustaining, possibly earn some passive income through some very beneficial affiliate links and stuff, because a lot of times my audience may not have a whole lot of dollars, so they got to stretch those dollars as far as they can make it, and I understand, I can relate to that, and that's why I'll find tools that won't break the bank but will offer tremendous value to help streamline your workflows. That's where I want to take AI Techie Boys.
That's a fantastic vision. It sounds like you're really focused on accessibility and value for your audience. What's the next big step for you in achieving that goal?
Well, doing stuff like this. As you can see, just going live is something that I'm going to get used to. I want to do that on a regular basis, to maintain that consistency that YouTube seems to like. Hopefully engage more with social media, and start to find out who my audience is. Hopefully they'll find me, and I hope they're leaving comments, by the way, at AI Techie Boys. You can leave comments in my YouTube channel. Please subscribe, please like. Obviously when you comment, it shows engagement, and that's another tip for you, is that it's not just liking and subscribing, it's about engagement. Are people engaging with your content? Do they find what you're doing of value? So as I'm teaching, I'm doing, but I'm teaching as well. So I hope they find value, and if so, just remember I've got my Cash App up at $AI Techie Boys. You can donate something if you think I'm doing a good job or doing something kind of cool that you can say, hey, you're doing a pretty good job there. I appreciate it. And I will be letting you know that I'm going to go live at 7 o'clock this evening to answer all your questions, anything that was left in the chat on the YouTube channel, or in the comments section and stuff like that. Hey, I'm gonna make sure that that I address those things. So right now, I'm just gonna say, thank you. I think that I've gotten some good feedback from you, my AI friend, and my autobiographer, and I'm gonna, call it quits for now, because I'm gonna move on to another chapter, another task. But yeah, I just wanted to say, hey, I'm gonna be playing this for a little bit, let people see, and then I'm gonna try to go on live. Well, I'm going to go live at 7 p.m. this evening. So be sure to subscribe, to like, and comment so that you can be notified and receive those notifications, so that when I go live, you'll be reminded. So I just want to say thank you to my biographer.
You're welcome. I'm glad I could help. Looking forward to seeing where AI Techie Boys goes next.
Fantastic. And to all of you out there who happen to check it out and are curious, hey, I'm looking forward to that pretty much. And think that's about all I got right now. So I will see you guys at 7 o'clock this evening. Today is Monday. What is it? The 21st. I will see some of you guys, and it will be available for replay after. If you want to see how we do the interview and stuff like that, or look behind the scenes and stuff like that, just shoot me a comment and say, hey, Ron, how did you get to do what you're doing? And I would like to try that too. Can you show me a step-by-step? I would love to, but you got to show me some love. Show me in the comments that you actually want to see how to do something like I'm doing right now. Thank you very much, y'all. Until 7 o'clock this evening, I just want to say, hey, I appreciate you.